Hi. Welcome to first episode of Late Night Read Podcast. If you're listening right now, I hope you're comfy, maybe in bed, maybe pretending to sleep, or maybe just avoiding your responsibilities for a bit. Tonight, we're diving into an the a-hole story from Reddit. The kind that makes you whisper. Yeah, it's messy. I'll read it, react a little, and let you decide who's in the wrong. All right, let's get into it. Am I the a-hole for not wanting to have sex constantly with my BF? I, 23 female, have been having ongoing arguments with my boyfriend. 26 male for the past few months, mostly about sex. The issue keeps coming up because he feels like I shut him down whenever he brings up being intimate, that I'm not meeting his needs, and that it frustrates him that I'm rarely in the mood. For some context, we usually have sex about once or twice a week. We don't live together, both have very busy work schedules, and on weekdays we only see each other for around 4 hours. So I feel like that's fairly reasonable. On top of that, I deal with some health problems related to sex. I often get strong abdominal pain afterward. I'm prone to UTIs, and I experience a lot of soreness, which makes sex much less enjoyable, and usually ends with another doctor's visit and antibiotics. I've brought up these health concerns many times, honestly, at least once a week, and he usually says he understands. But then a few days later, he'll start touching me sexually without much warning, grabbing me, touching me between my legs, pulling my shirt down, and when I'm not in the mood, he becomes distant and less affectionate. When I try to address it, he sometimes says he wasn't trying to initiate sex and was just messing around, which has made me either play dumb or avoid cuddling altogether to prevent it from turning into an issue. I even tried to push myself to have sex more often, around 3 to 4 times a week, but I felt awful afterward, both physically and emotionally. I'd end up going to the bathroom just to cry for a bit. I also tried suggesting that we focus more on helping me feel comfortable and in the mood, instead of him immediately touching me in sexual ways while we're cuddling, but that conversation didn't really change anything. So, and does anyone have advice on how to work through this? Aside from this issue, the relationship has been really good, and we're coming up on almost a year together. Here's what I think. This isn't about sex, it's about boundaries. She said she's in pain, and that should be enough. Understanding means changing behavior, not repeating it. I don't think she's the a-hole. What do you think?